The Los Angeles Lakers defeated the OKC Thunder earlier today, 126 to 99. I have to say, as a Laker hater, this game was very, very frustrating to watch because now I know tomorrow, especially on ESPN, Shannon Sharp is going to come all over TV, just being honest. He's going to be guzzling LeBron's cum and a bunch of these other media guys like Nick Wright. They're going to declare after this victory the Lakers are the clear favorites to get out of the West. And it's set in stone. I just know how this goes. So that's always annoying to deal with in here. I'm just going to block them out tomorrow. Just their cum guzzling is very annoying. But hey, I can give the Lakers credit despite being a hater. So a few things I want to say about this game that from the OKC side. I'm not a fan of OKC either, but I just hate the Lakers. But anyways, when it comes to OKC, the only guy that showed up in this game was SGA. He actually had a great game, and he showed up ready to play from the start when he was hitting his shots. Overall, he finished the game 12 of 23 from the field. So it wasn't an issue with him today. I felt he did everything he could in this game, and his team failed him clearly. They failed him miserably on the offensive end of the game. Just they didn't step up. And to me, this is the big issue because I think SGA is a legit prime time performer that he's made for prime time. But the question mark about this team is the rest of them made for prime time? Because last year, the biggest thing that I saw with OKC in the second round against the Mavericks was these guys disappeared late in the game in crunch time, while SGA was like the only guy showing up. The rest of them just melted underneath the pressure. And that to me was concerning that the same thing happened in this game. It was like a repeat of last year when they faced Luka. Just they all disappeared except for SGA. And I'm not gonna say that the Thunder are now finished based off of this game. I still think they have a high chance of getting out of the West, but this needs to be a wake up call for them that they need to step up their game. They can't just rely heavily on SGA to carry their asses to the finish line. The rest of them have to show up. The rest of them need to play better. Like there needs to be a legit second guy on this team. Jalen Williams has been that guy all year. In this game, he was absolute dog shit. Just he was crap. Chet was shit in this game. Just I didn't see enough from this guy. I just saw he had like an okay game. He just was pretty much non-existent. He has to assert himself in this matchup against the Lakers. The Lakers have zero size. This guy should be getting at least 18 points a game against the Lakers in any matchup against them. He should definitely be easily getting 18 at least at a minimum in this matchup. But he wet the bed, and the rest of his team did. Like they all played like shit. Just I look at them all, and they were just all completely, garbage. They were putrid, and they should be ashamed of themselves. They have a chance to redeem themselves on Tuesday. I think the Lakers will play their full team because they're still battling for the standings. The 2 and 3 seed are still in play for them, so they can't really give away games at this point in time. So hopefully the Thunder show up for this rematch on Tuesday, and they send a statement to the Lakers that this was a fluke. Now, when it comes to the Lakers, I'll say this about them, that I felt to some degree this win was fluky because they started the game off 10 of 12 from 3. That shit is not going to happen every game. They just started off on like game sliders, like it was NBA 2K. That's the way they started off the game. Some of these shots were actually contested, and they were still making them. And I would say the biggest X factors for the Lakers is Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent, and Dorian Finney-Smith. Those three guys are huge for the Lakers. I think they're big in this game also because for instance, Austin Reeves set the tone at the start when he hit 3 threes in a row. That started off the Lakers' hot shooting. And then you had Dorian Finney-Smith off the bench shooting 4 or 5 from 3, and Gabe Vincent shooting 4 of 7. These guys are very important that I feel to beat the Lakers, you want to go at those guys, essentially. You want to attack them aggressively and take them out of their game. They can be stopped if you have a concerted team defense and you target them. You need to go after those guys You need to force Luka and LeBron to drop 30 apiece on you, 30 or more. You want to force the Lakers to become a two-man team. OKC has the tools to do that, but you gotta zoom in on those three guys. They're probably the most important players in the Lakers in the sense that they determine whether or not the Lakers win or lose a game. I would say not so much LeBron and Luka. Grant, LeBron and Luka are like the best players on the Lakers, but I feel those three guys are just the X factors on whether or not the Lakers are going to win or lose in the playoffs. It all lies in their hands. And they can be stopped. A championship team should be able to stop them. If OKC is a legit championship team, they'll figure it out how to shut these guys down and force LeBron and Luka to be a two-man show. But these guys are important. Like I saw it last week against the Rockets when I think Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent had like 12 threes against the Rockets. They made like 12 of them. So these guys are very important, and these are guys that the defenses need to focus on. So it'll be interesting to see how they adjust. I'm just going to throw this game out of the window. I'm not going to take it really seriously because that shooting was very fluky. The Lakers shot 22 of 40 from the field. I don't think they can shoot like that every game from three, 22 of 40, which is 55%. That's just absurd shooting. That's like shooting where you just throw it out of the window and you just forget about it. And I think OKC will have that attitude, but I like to see how they respond going forward. And the Lakers, they're a very streaky team. When their threes are falling, they are like nearly unbeatable. That's one thing you got to watch for the playoffs. Teams have to have great three-point defense against the Lakers. If you do, then you can beat them because then they become a two-man show that doesn't have even rim protection. But it takes a championship team to win against the Lakers. You have to be clicking all cylinders and know how to execute these things. So we'll see if OKC makes the right adjustments come Tuesday.